Irene, a trip to Poland sounds like a fabulous holiday. Tell me about your trip.
Well, it was. I was really excited going to Poland to help my daughter and her husband and 3 children settle in. They'd just moved there and I was to go for 8 weeks, and I was really looking forward to spending that time there.
What else was on your itinerary for the trip?
Well, have a look at Poland, have a look at Warsaw, go down to Krakow, and then to go over to Edinburgh.
So tell us a little bit about the day when your accident occurred.
The school that my grandchildren go to is the British International School, and they were having a film day on at the local cinema, which is right on a big intersection. So we went to see the film, and we were coming home. I stumbled on a raised drain. I just pitched forward and fell headlong. Actually, I fell on my face, and I kept thinking, oh, my glasses or my nose. And yes, then next thing I know, I could see my leg at an angle. And
this is something that could happen to anyone.
Yes.
And
yes,
you were there with just your 3 grandkids who
yes.
obviously aren't that old. How did they handle seeing their nan face down on the footpath?
They were traumatised, absolutely. I can remember them just standing looking at me horrified, and Ben saying, I'm going to ring home. The next thing I knew, there was Fiona and Peter, my son-in-law and daughter.
So when did Cover-More come into the picture?
From the minute that they were contacted, Cover-More just took the anxiety out of it, just said, don't worry, we'll look after you. Don't worry, just, your mum's health is the important thing, and just, whatever needs to be done will be done. And it was.
That must have been a great relief for them to have that comfort on the end of the phone.
Absolutely, and what amazed everybody was the constant contact and care that was shown. What
was your actual diagnosis?
Fractured, compound fracture of the femur. Yes, it was quite a nasty break. When I got back to Australia and people viewed my orthopod here, said that's an amazing break. Only motorcyclists have that sort of break. And then to see the surgery was done by microsurgery, so there was no wound, just they put a rod straight up through.
And this all happened while you're in Poland?
Oh yes, I had evidently the top orthopaedic trauma surgeon, so I was very, very lucky.
The first call we had about Irene and her injury was from the family, saying that she'd had a fall and was in hospital in Poland. Now, Poland's not an area that we have a lot of experience with. We contacted our sister IAG company, who informed us the hospital was appropriate for her level of care. So our problems relating to Irene were not really medical. They were talking to doctors who didn't speak English, talking to a billing department of a hospital that wouldn't accept a letter of guarantee. In many countries in Europe, nurses as we know them don't exist. There's no one there to feed patients, change bed sheets, because all that's done by families, so that we needed to get involved in providing that facility for Irene, hiring a private nurse that we organised ourselves.
Glad that the actual Cover-More brought you all the way home as well.
Oh, well, that was amazing. Anne, a nurse from the UK, phoned me to say she would be there, or Cover-More told me that she was coming.
At the time that it was ready for her to be transported back to Australia, we organised a nurse to come from London to assist her to get back home, organised limo transfers from the hospital to the airport, and at the other end, at the Australian end, from the airport to her home, so that really Irene didn't have to worry about anything. Once she was in hospital, it was all organised for her.
And when she was coming, I knew all the details all the time, exactly when somebody would be there and what was going on. I think that was the special part about it. She was with me in the ambulance going to the airport, and then on the plane, and she just looked after me all the way. Cover-More put me in business class, so I had a very comfortable journey home. Then she accompanied me from Melbourne I live down near the Mornington Peninsula, and that's quite a ride. So she also delivered me to the hospital that I was to go to.
That is incredible service, really, isn't it? From a travel insurance policy, you're not really sure what you're going to get.
Yeah, just amazing, and I can't praise them, highly enough. Just, wonderful, wonderful people.
Have you ever thought back on it, what would have happened if I hadn't taken out travel insurance?
It's not worth thinking about, I don't think. Nobody should travel without insurance.
What about to your Cover-More customer care consultant? Have you got anything you'd like to say to them?
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Travelling overseas is great, but it sure is comforting to know there's insurers with Cover-More's level of care and expertise just in case the unexpected happens.